I want to talk to myself. Because I hope that in talking to myself now, I can see my own beauty. Ugh. Because I see myself from the past. And I see how beautiful I was. And the beauty and the radiance other people saw. But I really couldn't see it myself back then. And it's such a shame to always walk. Om altijd achter de feiten aan te lopen. Om mezelf pas te zien als ik het al niet meer ben. Om pas te zien hoe mooi ik was. Dat weet ik veel 10 jaar later of zo. Dus ik wil graag zien en waarderen hoe mooi en hoe lief ik was. Maar ook hoe mooi en hoe lief ik nu ben. En dat ik mijn gloed en mijn radiance and my joy and my confidence, that I didn't lose it, my spark, my beauty. It's an intrinsic beauty. It's a beauty coming from my heart, radiating from my heart. So it's beyond my physical form. It's my energy that is beautiful. Very beautiful. And what I feel is that this beauty, this radiance, this purity, this openness, this kindness, it's rooted in such deep darkness, pain, loneliness, fear, despair. Many people saw the light, but they had no idea where the light came from. And maybe many people see the light, but they have no idea where that light is coming from. And that light is coming from deep darkness and deep pain. And I carry my light and the joy and the sweetness and the purity of my light with as much grace and dignity as the depth and the innocence and the sweetness and the pain and the loneliness of my darkness. Oh, it's really like the lotus flower cannot be there without the mud. There is no flower without roots. Oh God. And many people maybe saw the radiant sun and the light, but they didn't see the loneliness and the pain. But I see the loneliness and the pain. I see the struggle as well as the light. And I honor both. I honor my whole being. And I know that one cannot be without the other. My light cannot be without my darkness. And my darkness cannot be without the light. It's really like pain and joy. And my joy grows inside the pain, in the depth, in the darkness. In death, life is born. And I see how lonely I was in my light and in my pain, actually, both aspects of myself. Maybe people saw my light and they might have admired it. And yet I was deeply alone in the light. I felt deeply alone, even when I was shining. It was hard work to cultivate that. And it's not that I was laughing while I was sad. There was genuine joy and appreciation, but it was hard work for me to take care of that joy. And that was a lonely path. There was no one else feeding my joy. There was no one else feeding my happiness. I had to do that. I had to find joy. I had to find it in the flowers, in the birds, in the rain, in the sunshine, in the little things of life. I had to find that joy. I had to work very hard to find it. And to keep that inner fire burning. And to share my joy with the world. But there were no people feeding my joy. If anything, there were often people trying to break it because they couldn't stand it. Adding a little bit extra to the pain. Well, it turns out that in pain you can grow beautiful flowers. And I thank the earth for carrying me through that loneliness, because it was the earth in the end that supported me. It was the earth that had my back. The flowers, the rocks, the trees. When it felt like the whole world failed me. When it felt like everybody abandoned me, neglected me, rejected me, left me alone with the suffering and the pain and the darkness. It was the earth that took care of me. And it feels so good to acknowledge the loneliness. I think if you see that in slow motion, it's very beautiful. And I love my ability also to go deep. And to feel the truth and the depth of my feelings, and to not dilute it, like to not dim it down or to not make it, water it down. To be really like, yeah, that's how it feels. And then to find something to laugh about too. Because it doesn't need to be like suffocating, this pain. The pain needs to be there and it needs to be acknowledged. And I want to acknowledge it for myself. I want to acknowledge my pain. I don't want to laugh it off. I don't want to make a joke out of it. I really wish to honor and respect it and acknowledge it. And in that acknowledging, I also want to bring air to breathe. Oh, and I love myself so much. Marlies, I love you. And I feel this weird cocktail in my heart of pain and laughter, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. It's a bit like, yeah. I don't know if I want to laugh or cry or a bit of both. Because I need to acknowledge the pain. And give it full presence and acknowledgement, I guess. Oh. Yeah, and also another horsey face. It's good to laugh about yourself, I guess. It's like, okay, let's go into the depth of the despair and really go there. And then also let's laugh about it for my own sake. Not to get rid of it, but to allow it to transform. To allow that pain to be fully seen and heard and acknowledged, and to maybe go a little bit into drama. Sometimes go really to the depth of it. Like it's real. And then when you start to reach the bottom, it becomes drama. And then I guess in the drama you can decide, oh, hold on a second. I can move out of this now. If I want to. I don't have to, but I could. And I love my ability to go there. To go there and to dance. I guess that's the dance that I've been learning to dance. To dance with my tears and with my joy. With my pain and my joy. With my sadness and my ability to turn stuff around. And to see the positive in everything. Or to stand on my head, and look upside down at stuff. Or be a little bit crazy or not making things too serious. Without dismissing it. I think that's a beautiful skill to have. I've never seen myself do it actually, so I'm quite fascinated with how my face moves. Lekker spuug. I couldn't see myself because too much sun. I'm still there. And I will just always rise again. That's, I think, what is quite amazing. I can feel the depth of despair. I can feel broken and isolated and really feel the pain of that deep loneliness and despair. And I can carry myself through that. And then I will find somehow the ability to laugh and to radiate and to be joyous again afterwards. The rain it's kind of like I'm this little flower and the rain can come in, it can really knock me down. Like, whoa, this is more than I can handle. I'm flat on the floor. And then with time, I find this inner strength to get back up again. And to open my petals again and to soak in some sunshine again. So I can let life knock me down. I can let the darkness and heavy storms knock me down. And I can feel that. And go there and not pretend it's not there. I okay, this is what it is. And then there is this inner strength that will always rise again. And then I will always bloody shine again. I will always shine again. And that's, I guess, real resilience. Is not to never break. But to get back up again. And I always got back up again. Life knocked me down many times. I've hit rock bottom many times. I've been in deep despair and darkness and loneliness and heartache many times. The pain of betrayal, of abandonment, of rejection, of neglect, of whatever. And yet, I would open my heart for another day and give love another go. And love again and maybe be loved again or maybe not be loved again. Anyway, I would love again. And I would get hurt again. Another knife in my heart. And I would feel the hurt. And I would feel the grief. And I would feel the shock of betrayal or abandonment or neglect again. And yet, I would get back up. And open my heart again. And shine again. So it never knocked me down forever. It knocked me down. Yes. It kind of broke me. Yes. I can't make it prettier than it was. It was painful. I was hurt. I lost my radiance. I lost my shine many times. I've gone out. But the inner flame never really burned out. The inner flame, and I kept it alive. Somehow in the darkness, I managed to always carry light. Even in my deepest despair, and I would feed that light. And I would nurture it as good as I could. And I would get back up again and find my own strength. Grow stronger in self-love, even more. Go stronger in the love for the being that I am and for the story that I've walked through, for the darkness that I've walked through. And grow deeper roots and rise stronger than before, more authentic, freer, more myself, but definitely stronger, yeah. Even less in need of approval of others, even more true to myself, even deeper rooted into myself, into my strength, into my truth, into my sovereignty. Even more willing to be shamed, hurt, neglected, abandoned, and even more committed to staying true to me. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it if people don't like it. Fuck the opinions of others. I am committed to myself. I'm committed to being me. I'm committed to loving me, especially when others don't. And I guess the lack of love from others, for me, the lack of respect or understanding of others, for me, made me more determined to love myself and to show up for myself and to stand strong for myself and to take care of myself. It helped me all grow into self-love, self-respect. And this made me free, because this self-love and this self-respect and the strength and the depth of my self-love and my self-respect means that I won't go corrupt. I won't sell myself in order to keep or gain the approval of others or the conditional love of others. I don't need that. I know I can carry myself through anything. So I don't need to sell anything of myself. I don't need other people's confirmation, approval, money. I can take care of myself. I can support myself. And in that, I created my own freedom. And I stand stronger than I ever stood before. Is there an anger? Yeah. Is there a sacred, fierce protection of myself? Yeah. I know how hard I fought for this. So I'm not willing to let any disruptive force around me take away what took me so much time and energy to cultivate. I know how hard I worked to stand here. I know how hard I worked to become who I am today. I know the effort that it took. I know the determination that it took. I know the prices that I paid. I know the depth of the pain I had to face in order to stand here. I know what I did in order to be able to be myself and to hold myself in this space. So will I protect that with everything I have? Yes. Yes. And do I care that people don't like that? No. Yeah, I feel angry. And maybe scared, because maybe I'm It's interesting. I feel this anger now. I reached the point of anger. And it's also kind of still. Because maybe I'm fighting something that I don't need to fight anymore. Ooh. And it's time to let go of this anger. Because if I want to fight something, or if I keep this anger alive, there has to be something that I can fight. So I might call in the exact energy that I'm angry at. Whereas if I can release the anger, I release the energy that I'm fighting. And I don't need to manifest something in my physical world to fight against. Whew. Ah. Whew. I accept the anger. I welcome the anger. I acknowledge the anger. I honor the anger. I understand the anger. I understand you, dear anger. Dear angry part within myself. I see you. I understand you. You are right. I love you. Oh, it's okay. Kom maar. Kom maar. Oh. And I welcome in the free, bright white light into this anger to help me acknowledge this part of myself, this feeling, this hurt, this pain. And to embrace it with compassion and love that it deserves and that it needs. In order to heal and let go. You're right. You were fighting for something that was true and pure. And you were fighting the bullshit and the meanness and the bullies. Or whatever. And you were right. Phew. And I love you. Hoppa. I'm back at my rock. Maybe today. Yeah, I feel you. And I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna acknowledge you. And I love your sacred rage. You can give it to me now. And to the free, bright white light that can help you to release. All is well. I love you. Let it go. But you are right, and you are right. May the sun shine upon you. I am right, and you are right. I was right, and you were right. And you deserve love and kindness and honesty and loyalty. And I love you.